Hi everyone, this is Kevin Breeze here, and welcome to Litecoin Cryptocurrency Course for Beginners. Welcome to the course. You're about to learn everything you need to know about Litecoin to get started as a beginner. Now, why did I create this course? I want to share my knowledge about Litecoin and cryptocurrency to the Udemy community after having a lot of success with it. I was recently featured on one of Arizona's largest news channels to talk about cryptocurrency. This is me when I was on the news, and I had a great time kind of breaking down Bitcoin, Litecoin, and the other cryptocurrencies into the simplest form so that the public can understand it. Now, this course touches on a lot of strategies and concepts that apply to all cryptocurrencies, but this course is focused on Litecoin. So why Litecoin? Why would I make a course about Litecoin? Well, Litecoin is one of the fastest growing cryptocurrencies with the most potential. Litecoin fixes a lot of Bitcoin's shortcomings, which we will be covering. Now, the course curriculum includes investing in cryptocurrency, 5 important things to know. Can you make money with Litecoin? What causes the Litecoin price to increase or decrease? Trade Litecoin or just buy and hold? Is Litecoin mining profitable? Is cryptocurrency in a bubble? When will it pop? Buying Litecoin, easiest and safest method. Why Litecoin is better than Bitcoin. Will Litecoin ever be worth as much as Bitcoin? Where to spend Litecoin? And more. Also included in this course, you will receive a cryptocurrency glossary that details all of the terms so that it breaks down basically every term that you see on the course so that you can understand it in plain English. Quizzes to test your knowledge about what you've been learning throughout the course. PDFs of the slides so that you can print them out and take notes. And exclusive access to the Breeze Crypto Masterminds Facebook group. On that group, you'll be able to network and interact with other cryptocurrency enthusiasts. Now, what makes this course different? Well, in my course, there's no rambling, just pure information. With all due respect, I've noticed that some other courses consist of just a lot of rambling, dragging on, fluff, extra, just rants and things like that. But in this course, we just get right to the point because I understand that your time is valuable and you want to spend it by receiving as much information as possible. The course features a polished presentation, so I'm all about keeping everything simple and easy to read and understand. I use real-life examples in this course so that you can directly relate to the different things that I talk about. I present information and strategies that are realistic that you can implement immediately, and personal opinions and insight that are based off of my experience with Litecoin. Since this is a Udemy course, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if for some reason you're not completely satisfied with the course, you can easily be refunded. Now, I do want to clarify, this course is meant for beginners. So if you're really advanced with cryptocurrency or Litecoin, this might not be the course for you. Also, if you are a beginner, which of course I recommend taking the course, I also recommend checking out some of the other courses because sometimes taking multiple courses allows you to take information from different sources so that you can kind of come up with your own opinion on cryptocurrency by taking the best of what you hear from everybody. But with all that being said, I look forward to having you as my student, and let's dive on in. In this lecture, we're going to be going over the top criteria for a great cryptocurrency buying decision. You can use these principles that we're about to go over to help you decide if you should buy Litecoin or any of the 1,000 other smaller cryptocurrencies. Of course, they're not all created equal, with some of them being great and others being total garbage. I always have people asking me too, what do you think of this cryptocurrency? Or what do you think of that one? And I always resort to these main principles when deciding if I should buy or not. So let's go over those principles. Number 1, is there interest within the cryptocurrency community? Number 2, what is the available supply? Number 3, what is the price per coin? Number 4, who is behind the coin and who's their team? And number 5, what is the vision and purpose of the coin? And is it a practical coin? Is there interest within the cryptocurrency community? Even if the coin is supposed to be used for a mainstream purpose, it's important to see how popular it is with those who are part of the cryptocurrency community and people like me who are junkies. If there doesn't seem to be much interest in the coin from the cryptocurrency community, then there probably isn't much interest in the coin by the public now or in the future. This is important because the price of the coin will not increase over time if people are not interested in it, and it could even decrease in price. I'm now going to go over the various places online that I go to see if a coin has a strong community. I start by going on Google and simply searching for the name of the currency. If there are a lot of results on the main search page, then that's a good sign. And if I go to Google News and there are trending news stories about the currency, then that's an even better sign. Next, I go to YouTube and I search for the currency to see if there are any videos about it. If videos are constantly being posted about the currency, then that's a great sign as well. Next, I go to Reddit and go to the coin's official subreddit. If there's a lot of recent posts, then that's a really good thing to see. Subscriber numbers on the subreddit aren't necessarily as important as how much recent activity there is, but if a coin subreddit seems dead or inactive, then the coin is probably inactive and we probably won't be seeing any major price increases in the future. Next, I go to Twitter and I search for the name of the coin to see if people have been recently tweeting about it. It also never hurts to follow and connect with people who seem knowledgeable in the cryptocurrency that you're interested in. Finally, go to Facebook and see if there are any Facebook groups for the coin. Join these groups and see how active they are to gauge the level of interest that people have towards the cryptocurrency in question. What is the available supply? It's important to be aware of the supply of a coin before buying a cryptocurrency. Just to go over some basic math here, the price of the coin is calculated by taking its market capitalization and dividing it by its supply. So for example, if Litecoin has a market cap of $5 billion and a supply of 54 million tokens, then the price per coin is $92. So when you see that the price for one coin is higher than another, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a better or more successful coin. For example, if a coin has a price in US dollars at 5 cents, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a loser coin or a bad coin. Usually, if its price is low, then it either has a low market cap, a high supply, or both. You're generally going to see more dramatic price changes in currencies that have a lower supply versus a higher supply when compared to the US dollar. Really though, it doesn't matter, and what you really should be looking at is the percentage of price change over a period of time. CoinMarketCap.com is a great resource to use to compare the daily price changes of nearly all the major cryptocurrencies in existence. Now keep in mind that the lower the supply, the greater the chance there is for the coin to surge in value. Now in another lecture, we will be comparing the supply of Litecoin to the supply of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. But basically at the moment, there is a supply of around 54 million Litecoin versus around 16 million Bitcoin. This partially explains why the price of Bitcoin is nearly always higher than the price of Litecoin. So in conclusion, make sure that you keep in mind the supply of a coin before buying. Also realize that one of the reasons why the price difference between Bitcoin and Litecoin is so significant is because Litecoin's supply is much larger. What is the price per coin? I've already touched on the significance of the price of a coin and how it's determined when I talked about the supply. Basically, don't get tricked into thinking that a coin is good or bad to buy based on its price unless you have first looked at the supply. I personally feel that the sweet spot for buying cryptocurrency is at around $20 per token or lower. I feel this way because I think that human psychology makes people more interested in buying cryptocurrency in this price range. Now don't be worried and don't think that you should stay away from the more expensive cryptos like Bitcoin and Litecoin. But I think that if your investment is to make money, you're more likely to see more dramatic success with a small investment when you buy a larger quantity of a cryptocurrency at a lower price. A lot of this just has to do with human nature and psychology. I will be discussing later why I think it's a good idea to buy a variety of different cryptocurrencies at a variety of price points. This will allow you to spread your risk over an assortment of different coins. Also, some people are simply misinformed and think that you have to buy an entire token at its US dollar price. Like for example, some people think that if you're buying Bitcoin, you have to buy an entire Bitcoin at its high price. And of course, this simply is untrue, as cryptocurrencies can be heavily divisible. Who's behind the coin and who's the team? Please, before buying a cryptocurrency, look into the team that's behind the coin. Unlike Bitcoin, whose founders are completely anonymous, nearly all of the thousands of other cryptocurrencies have creators who are 100% public about their affiliation with their cryptocurrency. This information is easily accessible on coinmarketcap.com. You'll want to go on their website and learn more about their team, and make sure to look up the various team members on Twitter and LinkedIn, and I'm sure you'll learn a lot about them there, which should help influence your buying decision for the better or worse. For example, the creator of Litecoin is a man named Charlie Lee. We'll talk more about him later, but Lee is very public about his involvement in Litecoin and is constantly tweeting about it. What is the vision and purpose of the coin? Is it practical? Well, there are thousands of cryptocurrencies. They're all different. Of course, some of the obvious differences are their available supplies and prices, but the different cryptocurrencies are all optimized for various uses and applications. When you're looking to buy a cryptocurrency, look into what it is specifically designed to do. For example, Litecoin is designed to mimic the purpose of Bitcoin while improving on its shortcomings, such as transfer confirmation speeds and power consumption. Another interesting cryptocurrency called Power Ledger, as another example, was designed to decentralize an electricity grid so that people can buy and sell electricity generated on solar panels on their homes without having to sell their electricity to a power company, which is the middleman. The cryptocurrency Salt, as an additional example, is supposed to be a blockchain-backed loan platform, so there are many cool uses for these cryptocurrencies. I used to think that all of the cryptocurrencies only existed because they wanted to be the next Bitcoin, but this is simply untrue. They all have their own unique purposes and functions. So before buying a cryptocurrency, make sure to see why the coin was created in the first place. If the creators can't justify why they made it, then it's probably not worth buying, and it probably will not go up in value. Can you make money with Litecoin? I'm guessing that one of the reasons why you're taking this Litecoin course is because you would like to make money with Litecoin. Well, the answer to that question is yes. Of course, there's never a guarantee that you can make money from anything, but it's certainly possible. So let's go over the ways that you can make money from Litecoin. Well, the most obvious method is to buy Litecoin at one price and sell it later for a higher price. Now, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that concept, but there's more to it than that. You shouldn't just blindly buy Litecoin or any cryptocurrency with the expectation that it'll go up in value. I mentioned the importance of doing research before, but seriously, go on YouTube and type in Litecoin and search for videos that have been created in the last week. I'm giving you a lot of valuable information in this course, and I try to keep it up to date as much as possible, but obviously there's tons of content out there from people who know a lot about cryptocurrencies, who spend hours each day doing their own research on where they think the price is going to go, and they provide that information for free on YouTube. Reddit is also a great place to find the latest information on Litecoin. Go to reddit.com/r/Litecoin and look to see how the Litecoin community feels on there about where the price will go in the future and when is the right time to jump in. Now, since this is a beginner's course, I'm not going to be covering it, but consider learning technical analysis, as that can possibly give you yet another indication as to when you should buy. Go on Facebook and join the hundreds of Litecoin specific groups on there. Go on Twitter and look up the Litecoin hashtag and see what people are saying. But really though, please don't dump a bunch of money into cryptocurrency with the blind expectation that the price will increase. It's important to know what causes Litecoin and other cryptocurrencies to increase and decrease in price when deciding when the right time is to buy them. Obviously, the price increases when more people are buying than selling, but what motivates those people to buy? One of the reasons why Litecoin, Bitcoin, and many of the other cryptocurrencies increase in value is due to the media coverage that they receive. Now, this makes sense because as these cryptocurrencies get more media coverage, more of the public learns about them. And as more people are aware of them being in existence, the chances of them buying them goes up. Then, as more people buy Litecoin, they may use it for its intended purpose, or they may hold it as an investment. This is promising because even though the price of Litecoin has recently been skyrocketing, there are still tons of people who don't know what it is. Like, for example, if you go to the grocery store and ask everyone in the store if they know what Litecoin is, I'm pretty sure nearly all of the people will say that they've never heard of it before. Now, Bitcoin has a lot higher of a name ID than Litecoin, and it's still not even a household name. If you choose to buy Litecoin now, then you can probably still consider yourself to be an early adopter. So what will give Litecoin the media coverage that it needs to be a household name? Well, the media often likes to write stories about cryptocurrencies that are rapidly increasing in price. We've already seen some significant price spikes with Litecoin, which has gotten it some media coverage. This is also a bit of a catch-22, because without media coverage, Litecoin won't increase in value. And without an increase in value, it probably won't get any media coverage. So that takes us to the next reason why the value will increase. Now, this next reason is increased practical applications. Of course, Litecoin was not created just to be bought and held. It was created to be used as a currency, and as more people use it for its intended purpose, it will continue to naturally increase in value. The Litecoin team is constantly working on new initiatives to expand the practical use of the cryptocurrency. For example, the team has recently been working with OpenBazaar, which is a decentralized peer-to-peer e-commerce platform, and the team's goal is to get the platform to accept Litecoin for payments. As more of these platforms accept Litecoin as a payment option, we will see more real usage of the coin. Now, we've already seen that a lot of points of sale do accept Bitcoin in comparison to the other cryptocurrencies, and the future is looking bright for Litecoin. As more of these platforms accept Litecoin as a payment option, we will see real-world usage of the coin expand. The future is looking bright for Litecoin too, as a currency for payments, as Bitcoin has been experiencing some serious issues such as lengthy transfer times and high fees for the miners. And as Bitcoin has grown, it has become increasingly inconvenient to use as a currency. Litecoin was designed to fix many of Bitcoin's flaws, which is one of the reasons why it is in the perfect position to rise above Bitcoin as the most convenient cryptocurrency for quick payments. As usage increases, more exchanges will support Litecoin. In 2017, we saw Coinbase, which is one of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges in the United States, support Litecoin. Robinhood, which is a popular investment trading platform, is going to be rolling out Robinhood Crypto, which is going to be one of the first exchanges that does not charge its users to buy and sell crypto, and it's likely that Litecoin is going to be supported by that platform. As it gets easier to buy Litecoin from around the world, that is likely going to help drive up the price. Litecoin is one of the older cryptocurrencies and has proven that it's not going anywhere. Litecoin is over 4 years old, and only a small handful of cryptocurrencies from 4 years ago are still around. And not only is Litecoin still around, but it's thriving more than ever and has only increased in price exponentially. Hi everyone, in this lecture we're going to be answering the question, will Litecoin ever be worth as much as Bitcoin? So a lot of people have that on their mind, constantly wondering if Litecoin will ever be worth as much as Bitcoin, considering that Bitcoin is the leader of all of the cryptocurrencies based on its market cap, which is currently $171 billion. So the market cap is essentially a total of all of the money that's been put into Bitcoin. And in this example, it's calculated in US dollars. So essentially over $170 billion has been put into Bitcoin. And in comparison, $10 billion has been put into Litecoin. So a lot of people who are beginners look at the price of Litecoin and are shocked to see how much cheaper it is than the price of Bitcoin. So at the time of this recording, the price of Litecoin is $197.85. And then the price of Bitcoin is way higher at $10,156.50. And of course, as you can imagine, the mainstream media loves to make a big deal about how high the price of Bitcoin is. But the price only means so much, and that's because the supply of Bitcoin is a lot smaller. Bitcoin's supply is at 16,880,475, and Litecoin's supply is a lot larger at 55,334,158. So, as you can imagine, part of the reason why the price is so much lower for Litecoin is because the supply is much larger. And we'll be doing some calculations here on the calculator in a second, but essentially, even if Litecoin were to hit the market cap that Bitcoin is currently at, the price would still be a lot lower. So let's do a calculation here and see if Litecoin were to hit the market cap of Bitcoin, what the price per token would be. So we would do 171,446,544,338. Sorry, just want to make sure I didn't make any mistakes there, as it's a pretty big number. Alright, so we take that market cap, and then we divide it by the supply of Litecoin, and I'm actually going to try copying and pasting that in, which of course is 55,334,158. So divide it by that, and then I will paste that in, and then hit enter. And you can see that if Litecoin were to hit the market cap that Bitcoin is currently at, the price of Litecoin would still only be around $3,000. Of course, if you're to buy Litecoin at $197 right now, and the price were to hit, $3,000, you would make a lot of money there. I mean, that would be basically, let's see here, 197. It would be a 15 times, nearly 16 times appreciation on your investment. But that's if Litecoin were to hit the price of Bitcoin. Of course, there's a lot of hurdles for it to reach the level of fame and name ID and popularity of Bitcoin, as we've pretty much alluded to throughout the course. But hypothetically, if Litecoin were to hit the market cap of Bitcoin, and you were to buy Litecoin at $197, and it were to hit the market cap that Bitcoin's currently at, you would pretty much multiply your investment by 16 times. So from the calculation we already did, if the market cap of Litecoin were to hit the same market cap of Bitcoin, but the price of Litecoin would only be at $3,098, then to figure out what it would take for the price of Litecoin, which is, like I said, currently at $197, to hit the price of Bitcoin at $10,156, then we could just take this price of Litecoin, if it were to hit the market cap of Bitcoin, and divide it by the current price of Bitcoin to see what the market cap of Litecoin would have to be for the price of Litecoin to equal the price of Bitcoin. I know that's a mouthful, but take a look here. So that's $3,098. We'll just round down to the nearest dollar. So then we can just do 10,156 divided by 3,098, and that gets us at 3.27. So then if we take the market cap of Bitcoin and multiply it by the 3.27, copy that, paste that in there. Oh wait, let's see here. Paste it in there. Alright, so for the price of Litecoin to hit the price of Bitcoin, which is 10,156, we would have to have a market cap of around $562 billion for Litecoin. So, and that's all because the supply of Litecoin is way higher. So for this price down here to hit that price, we would have to have, like I said, a market cap of $562 billion for Litecoin. And if you go up to the top here, you can see that the market cap of all cryptocurrencies in existence is not even at that level. In fact, it's lower. It's at $434 billion. So my conclusion from all of this is that for Litecoin's price to hit the $10,000 mark or around there, we'd have to see some extreme gains. In fact, let's just divide this hypothetical market cap here by Litecoin's current market cap. And you could see that we'd have to have a 51 times appreciation in market cap for the price of Litecoin to equal the price of Bitcoin. Alright, so I know that was a lot of information there and a lot of math, but here's my conclusion out of everything that we've been calculating here. Essentially, it is unrealistic, at least in the short term, to see the price of Litecoin hit the $10,000 mark or near there, basically the price of Bitcoin right now. It's just not realistic. But that being said, even if the price of Litecoin were to hit somewhere that would make its market cap the same as Bitcoin's market cap, you'd still see a great return on your investment. So the time of this recording is in February of 2018. And there has been a lot of speculation, a lot of people on YouTube at least that I've been seeing, saying that the price of Litecoin could hit $1,000 by the end of the calendar year. So let's do a calculation to see what the market cap would have to be like for Litecoin to hit that level. So essentially, this is pretty easy since the price of Litecoin right now is close to $200. But all we need to do is basically take 1,000 and then divide it by 197. We could even just throw the change in there too, 0.85. So that's 5.05, and then you take the current market cap. I'm going to copy and paste that again, and then we just multiply it by that. There we go. Okay, so in order for the price of Litecoin to hit $1,000, we would have to see a $55 billion market cap for Litecoin, and if that's the case, it would put Litecoin in the number 3 slot, bumping out Ripple. Is it possible that that could happen? So I will say that in my opinion, I do think that it is realistic that this could happen. Of course, it might not. We don't know how things are going to go throughout the year. It really just depends on how much money people are putting into all of the cryptocurrencies, but it really wouldn't take that much for the price of Litecoin to hit $1,000 per token. We'd essentially have to see 5 times as much money invested into Litecoin to see it hit that level. And as you can see, if the market cap was to hit $55 million, it would put it in the number 3 slot, so it's not unrealistic at all. I mean, it really would only have to pass up Bitcoin Cash and Ripple, which won't take much, so it could happen. Alright, so this was kind of an unscripted lecture. I hope it was helpful, but essentially, yes, there are huge opportunities to see some gains in Litecoin, and we've already seen quite a few gains over the last year. So hopefully these calculations were helpful to you and gave you a nice reality check that it would take a lot of money to go into Litecoin for the price to hit the price of Bitcoin, but that doesn't mean that it's unrealistic that the price of Bitcoin could hit at least $1,000, which would be a 5 times gain on the current price. I hope you enjoyed this lecture. If you have any questions, leave them in the discussion board and I will be happy to answer them. Thank you. Trade Litecoin or just buy and hold? If you're expecting to make money from Litecoin's volatility, then you're probably also wondering if you should just buy and hold or if you should be constantly trading it by buying it when it's in a dip and selling it when it's at a high. Now, I've personally experimented with both techniques and only one of them has worked for me. I've found the most success with buying and holding Litecoin for the long term. There are several reasons for this. First, history shows that if you're patient enough, you will make a profit by holding for an extended period of time. Simply look at Litecoin's price chart and you'll see that while there has been a lot of volatility over the years, it's pretty much always on an upward trajectory. Of course, nothing is guaranteed, as I'll mention numerous times throughout the course, and you shouldn't spend money on buying Litecoin that you're not willing to completely lose. Cryptocurrency is still a very new asset class, and we don't know where it will be going price-wise over the next couple of years. Now what's good is that the odds look to be in the favor of the price going up over the next several years and decades as this technology continues to cause a major disruption to the status quo. As mentioned before, what's nice about Litecoin is that it's already been around for a while and is still being used for its intended purpose, which makes me confident that it's going to be around for quite a while more. The second reason why the buy and hold method is the way to go is because you probably don't have enough time to be sitting at your computer all day watching the charts and making day trades. Day trading cryptocurrency is extremely risky and time consuming. If you're unwilling to put in the time and energy to researching when the best time is to make trades, then you're probably just going to make bad trades that are going to cost you a lot of money. Another downside to day trading is that you have to pay fees each time that you make a transaction, which, as mentioned before, might be changing with the rollout of the new Robinhood crypto service, which does not charge fees. Now personally, I only buy and hold cryptocurrency, and I'm also a little bit reluctant to use the word investment in this course, since I'm not giving financial advice. I do, however, treat cryptocurrency as a long-term investment, and remember, slow and steady wins the race. And that couldn't be any more of the case with cryptocurrency. Is Litecoin mining profitable? A lot of people have been asking me if Litecoin mining is profitable and if it's worth doing. Since this is a beginner's course, I don't want to get too technical, but essentially when people mine for Litecoin, they are helping run the blockchain, which helps verify and confirm all of the Litecoin transactions. Essentially, to be a miner, all you have to do is run some software on your computer and you're good to go. The actual mining process itself takes a lot of computer processing power because it's solving a bunch of complex algorithms. You can't just buy a budget laptop and start mining because it's simply not powerful enough. And you basically need a high-end dedicated graphics card to mine for Litecoin. And even then, that's sometimes not powerful enough. And you'll soon realize that all this high-end hardware is expensive and you won't really get a return on your investment for a long period of time. In addition, running these fancy graphics cards for 24 hours a day and 365 days per year is going to cost a lot of money in electricity. Also, the more Litecoins that are mined, the more difficult they become to mine, which means that they're going to take longer to mine and will require more electricity. The mining difficulty has historically increased as the price has increased. In fact, the mining difficulty has increased more than the price has recently been increasing. So if you're a beginner with Litecoin and cryptocurrency, then you shouldn't get involved with mining if you're looking to make a profit. It's simply not worth the risk in hardware investments. And the whole mining process, if you're trying to make it a profitable venture, is all about the ratio between mining difficulty and the price per Litecoin. And while sometimes it's profitable, it's also often not profitable. And mining Litecoin is not a money tree. I personally believe that it's less risky to just buy and hold Litecoin for the long term than it is buying expensive graphics cards to mine it and hope to make a profit. Is cryptocurrency in a bubble? When will it pop? Critics love to claim that Litecoin and the other cryptocurrencies are in a bubble. They also love speculating that it's eventually going to pop and the prices for all the cryptos are going to go to zero. Now, cryptocurrency is a relatively new asset class. It hasn't been around for centuries, unlike stocks in the stock market, and what we do know is that over the years, cryptocurrency has increased in price, but not without a bunch of corrections along the way. Looking at the price of Litecoin, it hit a peak of $50 in November of 2013. Then it slowly went down to $3 in price, which it stayed at until April of 2017, which is when the price really started to take off. Then, the price of Litecoin hit an all-time high of around $350 in late December of 2017. Obviously, the price hit an unsustainable high at that point, and eventually corrected to around $150 in February of 2018. There's always going to be corrections, so it's normal for the price to go down after significantly increasing in a short period of time. Now here's my personal take on the situation. I think during 2017, we saw people blindly throwing money into cryptocurrencies without looking into what they even do. Like the tech bubble, where people bought tech stock without doing any research, people were buying cryptocurrencies without doing any research as well. There are seriously some pointless cryptocurrencies out there that shot up in price during the end of 2017 for no clear reason besides the fact that people were just buying them without doing any research, and their strategy was essentially to throw mud at the wall and hope that something sticks. Thankfully, Litecoin, for the reasons that I've mentioned before, and for additional reasons that I'll be mentioning throughout the rest of the course, is a quality cryptocurrency that has many useful applications. I think 2018 is going to be the year where the pointless cryptocurrencies fade away, and the ones that have genuine utility will rise. Buyers are getting smarter, and are starting to do more research. There's a reason why Litecoin has been relevant for several years now, and it's because people are using it for its intended purpose every day. So in conclusion, is cryptocurrency in a bubble? Well, it might be, but the quality ones like Litecoin are not in a bubble and will survive and increase in value over time despite occasional corrections in price. The fact that you're taking this course shows that you're interested in doing research before buying, which is awesome and really puts you above most people that put their money into cryptocurrency. Let's go over why Litecoin is better than Bitcoin. Litecoin is essentially a carbon copy of Bitcoin, but has improved on a lot of things that Bitcoin didn't have. Bitcoin was developed in 2009 and Litecoin was developed in 2011, so the masterminds behind Litecoin had a few years to figure out what they needed to do to make something that's similar but much better than Bitcoin. There are two main differences between the two. The first difference is speed. Bitcoin takes a lot of energy to mine, with a massive amount of server power being required to mine it. Litecoin is up to 4 times faster than Bitcoin, which means that you're going to be able to send Litecoin significantly faster than you can send Bitcoin. Often, it can take hours to complete a Bitcoin transaction, which is why Litecoin's faster transaction speeds are so important. The second main difference is the supply. There is a limit of 21 million Bitcoins that can be mined, while 84 million Bitcoins can be mined. Another interesting tidbit is that Litecoin and Bitcoin can be split up to 8 decimal places. Now, the most popular comparison between the two is that Bitcoin is like gold 2.0, while Litecoin is silver 2.0. And without being disrespectful, I feel like Bitcoin is kind of like a Ford Model T, while Litecoin is a Toyota Camry. Both are going to get you from point A to point B, but one is going to do a better job over the other. Hi everyone! Let's go over how to buy Litecoin using Coinbase. Now, Coinbase is one of the most popular cryptocurrency exchanges in the United States and in many other countries around the world. And the reason for this is because it's extremely easy to use, it has a very simple interface, and it's just fantastic for beginners to use. And since this is a beginner's course in Litecoin, I can't think of a better platform to go to buy it than Coinbase. Now, Coinbase is pretty large as well, so they have exchanged over $50 billion in digital currency. They are supported in 32 countries, and over 10 million customers have been served by this platform. In addition to that, they have a mobile application for the iPhone and Android phones. They do store a lot of their assets on offline secure storage. The cryptocurrency that is stored on their servers is covered by their insurance policy, and they do have some interesting features such as the ability to do reoccurring purchases on the platform. Now, in order to get started, you just need to go to the sign up link here, and then once you're there, just fill in some of your personal details and then create your account. Once you sign in, you'll see a page similar to this one, showing off a chart here and the different prices of Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin. So at the time of recording this, the price of Litecoin is at $228, up now $229. And then, of course, over the last year, Litecoin has gone up nearly 6,000% in value, from a low of around $4 to its current price of $229. Scrolling down here, you can just see some of your recent activity. Of course, if this is a new account, then you won't see any of that at all. And then you'll see your portfolio, which basically gives a breakdown of the cryptocurrency that you do have on Coinbase. Now, I keep a lot of my cryptocurrency in other places besides Coinbase, but you will be able to see what you have on Coinbase by looking at this panel. Then when you decide to buy your cryptocurrency on Coinbase, go over to the buy and sell tab. And then from there, select whatever cryptocurrency you want to buy. Of course, since this is a Litecoin course, you click on Litecoin. And then you want to set up your payment method. Now, there are 3 different options at the moment for how you can buy cryptocurrency using Coinbase. You can use a bank account, debit card, or wire transfer. Now, up until recently, you were able to use a credit card on Coinbase, but they no longer, as of the time of this recording, accept credit cards on their platform. But thankfully, we still have these other options. So starting off with a bank account transfer. So with a bank account transfer, it's best for large and small investments. And then basically it gives you the most abilities of all of these 3 options. So with the bank account connected, you can buy, sell, deposit, and withdraw. The only downside with it is that the speeds are a little bit slow, as it takes 4 to 5 business days to do any sort of transaction using your bank account with Coinbase. Now for debit cards, they're best for small investments as recommended by Coinbase, but you only have the ability to buy cryptocurrency using your debit card. You cannot sell, deposit, or withdraw, but the biggest benefit here is that you can instantly purchase your cryptocurrency using debit card. So you don't have to wait a bunch of days before you're able to get a hold of your cryptocurrency. Then for a wire transfer, this one really isn't that popular. It's more for the more advanced cryptocurrency buyers, but it's for large investments and you can't buy and sell, but you can use it to deposit and withdraw, and it's a little bit quicker than a bank account at 1 to 3 business days. But as a beginner, you're really only going to be using the bank account and the debit card. So personally, I would connect both of those to your Coinbase account immediately, just so that you don't have to wait at all for anything to get approved, and you'll just get it done and over with so that that's all set. Another thing I recommend as well is looking into if your bank is friendly with cryptocurrency, and especially Coinbase, as some of them are not, but others don't mind at all. But you really should be able to find that out by doing a quick Google search. But it's more likely than not that your bank is totally fine with you using Coinbase and totally fine with you buying cryptocurrency. Now, back on Coinbase, when you're ready to buy your Litecoin, you just select the payment method you want to select. So in this situation, I could select my bank account or select my debit card. And then from there, you'll see your weekly limit. So for me, it's $10,000, which is quite a bit. And then you have the ability to select how much Litecoin you want to buy based on the number of US dollars you want to put into the currency or just the amount of Litecoins themselves that you want to buy. So if I want to buy 100 US dollars of Litecoin, they automatically show the conversion, which is 0.42 Litecoin. But then if I decide to just buy one Litecoin, you'll see here on the left side that the USD updates to $233. And then when I'm ready to do that, I can look to the right side here and it just gives a breakdown of what I'm about to do. It'll say when it's going to be available. It'll say what payment method I'm using and what exactly I'm buying, and then where it'll be deposited to, which is my Litecoin wallet that's automatically set up on my Coinbase account. And then taking a look at this other breakdown, we have the Coinbase fee, which Coinbase does take out a user fee, and that fee is a little bit lower for a bank account in comparison to using a debit card. And then you have the total that you're going to be spending on this transaction. Then when you're ready to make your purchase, just click on Buy Litecoin and you're good to go. So after you buy the Litecoin, you can then click on Accounts, and that's where you can take a look at your wallet to see how much Litecoin you have in your wallet from that purchase. And then keep in mind, of course, based on the payment method that you're using, the amount of time it takes to receive your Litecoin will vary. So then hypothetically, let's say you've had your Litecoin for a while and it's gone up in value, or maybe gone down in value, but hopefully gone up in value, and you're ready to sell it. You go back to the Buy Sell tab, you click on Sell, and then you just do the same process. You go to your Litecoin wallet, you pick your bank, and then you do the amount of US dollars worth of Litecoin or the amount of Litecoins that you want to sell, and then you hit that sell button. And then of course, this is the same way for buying it. You can repeat the sell daily, weekly, every 2 weeks, or monthly, whatever you want to do there. Or just don't do it at all. So just one final recommendation, you should go over to settings and then go over to security, and then over there you can verify your phone number, you can set up your two-factor authentication, and just get everything going so that you don't have to worry about getting hacked or worry about getting anything stolen from you. Because the last thing you want is for somebody to get into your account and to take your cryptocurrency. So just be proactive about that. Make sure to put in place all of the different security features that Coinbase offers, and you'll be fine. Alright, so now we've learned how to buy Litecoin using Coinbase, which is, in my opinion, like I said before, one of the best and easiest to use exchanges out there. If you have any additional questions, leave them in the discussion part of this course, and I'll get back to you on that. Hi everyone, in this lecture we're going to be going over where to spend Litecoin, and I'm going to be doing a real live demo of me buying an item using Litecoin. So without further ado, let's dive on in. Now just to kick this off, I do want to admit that Litecoin is not accepted by nearly as many merchants as Bitcoin. But as an investor, this is a good thing for you because you don't want to buy into something that's completely established because there's less room for progress to be made. For Litecoin, since it's not accepted by nearly as many merchants, since there's way more progress to be made with Litecoin in comparison to Bitcoin, as we see utility of the actual token go up and the amount of users go up, then we'll see a more dramatic increase in price. At least that's what we'd hope. Now things are looking bright though, because I've mentioned in previous lectures that Litecoin is superior to Bitcoin. It's better and more optimized for the kinds of payments that online and in-person retailers would be interested in. So with Litecoin, they're going to get better performance, they're going to get quicker payments, quicker processing times, and all of that in comparison to Bitcoin. So just naturally, they would want to accept Litecoin over Bitcoin. Just the reason why most of these retailers out there that do accept cryptocurrency accept Bitcoin first is because there are way more people who own Bitcoin than Litecoin. So it's kind of a catch-22, but as we see the market cap of Litecoin go up, we're naturally going to see more retailers accept the token. So if you go over to litecoin.com, there's a lot of information here and guides. And if you scroll down from the homepage, you'll actually see featured merchants. These are merchants that accept Litecoin, and you can click on it and browse all of those different merchants. And there's tons of different categories like consulting services, educational services, industry news, social media, all kinds of different ways to spend Litecoin here. Now, from my personal observation, the most mainstream company that accepts Litecoin at the moment is Overstock.com. In fact, the owner of Overstock.com is personally a huge supporter of cryptocurrency. So I don't think the reason why they accept cryptocurrency is so much because there's a lot of money for them to be made by accepting it, but more so because the leadership over at this company personally supports the idea behind cryptocurrency, including Litecoin. So if you're not familiar with Overstock.com, they have tons of different categories and departments. You can see there's furniture, area rugs, decor, bed and bath, toys and hobbies, kitchen, watches, clothing, all that stuff. So there really are a lot of different items that you can buy on here using cryptocurrency. And just to clarify, in case anyone thinks otherwise, I have no relationship with this company. I just found it online and they accept cryptocurrency, and I'm excited now to do a test transaction on here to show you what it's like in real life to buy something with cryptocurrency on here and how easy it is to do so. So prior to recording this video, I did actually find an item that I'm interested in buying because I'll personally use it, and that's this tie right here. But we'll start off by going over to the search box and I will just type in necktie. So necktie, and you can see there's men's, neckties, plaid, all kinds of different designs and everything. You can see there, the list goes on. There's bow ties. There's pretty much any type of tie that you'd want. And the prices are pretty solid on here too. And they do offer free shipping for orders of $45 or more. So let's go over to the tie that I want to buy. And I did create an account on here, but I have not connected any sort of payment option to my account so far. So we'll add this tie to the cart, and you can see here that they did throw in a $5 shipping charge, but I'm going to buy it right now for the sake of this video, and because I actually do want this tie. It looks very nice. So you can see there's PayPal, but we're not going to do that. We're going to do Litecoin. Go to checkout now, and now I'm just going to put in personal information and then scroll down to the payment option. Alright, so I've put in my personal information, and this is where the fun part starts. So for payment information, you can see there's credit debit card as an option, but over here, right under PayPal, we do have Bitcoin, and then there's other, and you can see that we do have the Litecoin logo on there as well. And there are some other options on here, such as Ethereum, Dash, Monero, and I believe that one is Iota. Okay, so we're going to click on other, and then I'm going to hit submit order, and we'll see what happens. So after I hit on submit order, this box comes up and it says Overstock powered by Shapeshift, and then we can select the cryptocurrency that we want to use. So we'll go down to, and wow, there are a lot of them here, but we'll go down to Litecoin. Let's see, where was that? I might have passed it up really quickly there. Here we go, Litecoin. That's really cool. I mean, there's like dozens of cryptocurrencies accepted there. So after we've selected Litecoin, you do have to provide a return address. So go over to Coinbase and then go over to accounts and then go to your Litecoin wallet. We've already gone over this in the other lecture showing the tour of Coinbase, but essentially click on receive and then show the address, copy that address, and then paste it over at Overstock. So paste that address in, submit. Okay, so after I submitted the return address, now we have a new thing up here. It says send 0.11406716 Litecoin to this address. So we're going to copy that address, and then we're going to go over to the Litecoin wallet. Once again, we're going to hit on send. We're going to paste that address in there, and then we're going to go back here and copy this amount. So we're going to copy that amount of Litecoin, and then we're going to paste it in there. You can see that translates right over to the amount of US dollars that I was expecting to spend on this transaction. There is a 4-cent network fee, which of course is a lot cheaper than paying a credit card transaction fee that usually the merchant has to pay. We're going to click on that, and then we're going to confirm it. And the transaction is on the way. I sent $22.41 worth of Litecoin to an external address. Now going back to Overstock, it is awaiting the deposit. And now there is a check mark next to awaiting deposit, which looks good. It's awaiting the exchange now. And that might take a second here. Of course, there's also a QR code that you could have used if you were on mobile, so that you wouldn't have to manually type in this address, which is pretty long. To my understanding, Coinbase is going to be making some changes soon that will make the awaiting exchange part quicker. as it has nothing to do with Litecoin, it's all on Coinbase. Alright, and just like that, my order has been placed, the transaction went through, and I'm good to go. I'm looking forward to receiving this in the mail in a couple days from now. Okay, so that concludes this lecture on where to spend Litecoin and my live demo on buying an item with Litecoin in real life and in real time. I hope this lecture was helpful to you, and I will see you in the next one. Welcome to the Cryptocurrency Glossary. In this lecture, we're going to be going over a variety of different terms that are used throughout the course, and I'll break down their meaning into plain English. So starting off with coin, token, and crypto. Well, these are all three different terms that describe a unit of cryptocurrency. They're all synonymous and can be used interchangeably. Address. Now, an address is a string of numbers and letters that tells the crypto where to be sent to and from. And really, it works similar to how an email address works. Altcoin. An altcoin is any cryptocurrency alternative to Bitcoin. So if there's a cryptocurrency out there that's not Bitcoin, it is considered an altcoin. So Litecoin's an altcoin, Monero is an altcoin, Ethereum is an altcoin. That's what an altcoin is. Blockchain. A blockchain is a decentralized ledger containing records, which are also known as blocks, of every crypto transaction. Coinbase. Coinbase is a popular cryptocurrency exchange that's used to buy and sell crypto. Mining. Now, mining is the process of creating blocks for the blockchain. Creating blocks is what allows the blockchain to verify the different transactions. Of course, we have a whole module on mining in this course. FOMO, the fear of missing out. Now, this is the idea that people are going to make irrational decisions based on their worry of not doing what others are doing. So, almost like a bandwagon effect. So, if a bunch of people are buying cryptocurrency at once, people are going to be wanting to jump in because they are worried about FOMO, the fear of missing out. ICO. Now, an ICO is an initial coin offering. ICOs work similarly to an initial public offering, an IPO, of a stock. And an ICO is essentially when a new cryptocurrency is first offered to the public. Now, this can also be called an initial token offering or a token sale. So any of those terms mean the same thing. FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. These are three feelings that can trigger someone to suddenly sell or maybe even buy a cryptocurrency. And usually, if someone's reacting to FUD, they're making a bad decision. Now, the media especially loves to spread FUD. I've noticed that when the price of cryptocurrency is going up, all you see is just great articles about how awesome crypto is. But when the price is going down, you see articles saying that cryptocurrency is going away forever and all kinds of different things to scare people. So that's what FUD is. So those are some of the terms that are unique to cryptocurrency that I wanted to cover in the cryptocurrency glossary. Of course, there's many other words and terms out there, so I'll likely be making updates to the glossary itself. Conclusion. Congratulations on completing this course on Litecoin. You now know what to do to be successful with Litecoin as a beginner. You've learned if Litecoin mining is profitable, if cryptocurrency is in a bubble, if you should day trade or buy and hold Litecoin, and more. It's now time to implement the Litecoin strategies that you've learned from this course. So thank you for joining me on this course, and I look forward to seeing you in one of my other courses. Take care.